We talking about whatever that's on your mind. Speak your mind, don't be shy. This is your time to shine.
You ever think about if sperm can change their mind?
No, I never thought about that. Like, change their mind. Like, I don't want to be in here type.
Like, yeah, like say, like, according to science, sperm is these little tadpole looking things that floats, that swims to an egg.
Mm.
And when they get there, they nibble or somehow break themselves into this egg to fertilize it. In the process of breaking into this egg, you think a sperm could just change its mind? Nah, I'd rather die. or now, I'm cool. I don't even feel like being born or whatever. I don't feel like being metamorphed into what I'm going to metamorph into.
Right. I never thought about that.
I would assume they know what's going to happen to them, given that their sole purpose is to do what they're doing.
Right.
That being said, if they can't change their mind, how do we have a thinking process? Because that would mean that we're programmed as well as the sperm itself. Because it's some type of program within sperm to make them solely do that.
Mm-hmm. I think we do have a program. I think we are programmed, but I feel like with certain things like that, the program can be broken down. I feel like a lot of things we break down on how we think ourselves. So I think how they go or how sperm would go is a lot different. Like, we wouldn't be able to comprehend what's going on there, to be honest.
But why wouldn't we? We always downplay ourselves by saying that. We always, I think that's a various form of self-hatred as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that you were intentionally self-hating yourself.
Right.
Hey, I'm a humble myself, even though what humble means, again, we like to use the argument, you know what humble means? Humble means is self-hate. It does. Self-hate yourself, degrade yourself. That's what humble means. But again, the multiple meanings and the multiple ways that we use the same word over and over, it also means to, like, hey, basically recognize your place. Recognize that someone else is something. Be aware of that. So, but I'm thinking, like, what is we don't even know what a soul is.
Right.
But yet we're intertwining soul and brain like they're not two different things, or one and the same, or two different things that's working together. But again, in order, for us to use that last one, working together, we have to have somewhat meaning of an actual soul. Like, what is this thing that we call a soul? We're going off literature again for soul. We're going off text about what a soul is, because basically how old it is. The older the text is, the older the literature is, the more believable it's supposed to be for some reason. True. Exactly. Yeah. Like, what the heck is freaking holograms? Like, come on. Like, people are drawing on the freaking walls because of what? Because we said so? Because history says so. We can make anything look old.
Facts.
We can make anything look old. But yet again, going back to the whole imagination is everything, we're choosing to want to believe in the things that we're believing in. What is a soul before it becomes into a human body that's being born? Also, how are souls being created to be a soul, period? Of course, like, we got this thing called reincarnation, and reincarnation, basically the same soul being recycled over and over. hey, if you want to believe that, cool, but that can't just be it. It got to be more to it.
Right. That
Man,
never made
again,
sense. I feel like I hear reincarnation. That never really made too. It never really made too much sense to me, cause it's like what if the population grows? So now we got 8 billion people. What if we got 9 billion? What if we
exactly.
got
Where these extra souls coming from?
but we do live in a vast universe for sure, and this isn't the only place that holds life. So
Imaginarily speaking,
yeah,
what you said, yes,
yeah.
it's dope. It's dope. Imagination is dope. It would be a dope thing to actually believe that it'd be a dope thing if these things actually is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But again, hey, that sounds cool too. Another thing about a reincarnation that I came across was we're reincarnating because there's lessons that we didn't learn and we have to go back and relearn them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, these are the loopholes of why do you believe in this? Like, you can't tell me why you believe in it outside of a feeling, because it's like, bruh,
It sounds
if
cool.
that beat, yeah, it don't even sound cool to me. It sounds like you want to be philosophical or smart or whatever, because if we got to keep returning to do things that we don't even know that we even being born about, why are we keep reincarnating and do the same thing over and over and over, but not retaining anything that we have learned about?
Mm-hmm.
We just keep redoing the same stuff over and over and over, getting taught the domino effect of that same mentality from our ancestors, over our parents, over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, it's something that we ain't learning. Man, give me a clue. No, you know what? No. Matter of fact, I take that back. I messed up. I don't want a clue, because clues are the loopholes of why you believe. If you get a sign, there's a God. Versus God just saying, here I am. Signs are God for some reason. And we're choosing to believe in that.
Yeah, if the right stuff happened at the right time.
Right stuff, what happened at the right time, or won't he do it moments, which are essentially coincidences. Yeah, so again, what is a soul? And is that soul the sperm, or is that soul the egg once it become fertilized? Or let's go with this, since you're not born yet, or an embryo, when do the soul actually enter the body in order for it to be you, if a soul is a thing?
Right.
Questions, man. I just like talking about it, man.